Hello and happy middle of the week. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guides Tip of the Day. It is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. Today's tip comes from the must-read book, 30b-6, Deposing Corporations, Organizations, and the Government by Mark Kosieradzki. In order to tailor a document request, you will want to know how the opposing party categorizes or names documents and how those documents are stored and organized. Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of ways to go about this. Sometimes if it's a defendant with whom you're not familiar, you may want to do a records custodian deposition, where you take an initial deposition just to find the categories of possible documents and who has them and what they're called. I guess especially if, I like the fact that I just handle trucking. If you have a general personal injury or even just a general practice where personal injury is just part of it, and then you're taking a deposition in a subject area with a defendant with whom you're wholly unfamiliar, then absolutely, that's a good way to do it. I don't usually do that. The other thing to do is, as you get to handle cases against a defendant over and over. In the 90s, when I was handling mostly railroad cases, I knew what the different railroads systems and structures were. Now, for the last 20 some years, handling trucking cases, I know what truck companies' structures are. Most of them, especially the big, I won't say most of them, but I know many of them. And, now if it's a broker, how that works, what the language is. So I think your choices are if you want to do a good job, I think we all do, to associate another attorney who knows these things, to look at transcripts of other depositions people have taken to get familiar, to read industry sources to get the language down, to start with a records custodian deposition, or even in written discovery to ask about structures and get that information. So as always, some wise advice from Mark Kosieradzki. Really wonderful book, 30b-6. If you're a lawyer and you haven't read it, I suggest you do. Let's take a moment together to take a deep breath and appreciate the fact that we're alive today. Let's be grateful for the fact that as lawyers or paralegals or whatever our jobs may be, that we have the opportunity to help reduce suffering in the world. May we, in our efforts today, help repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients and champion their stories. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, into a prayer practice, or just let the sound of the bell wash over you and remind you it's Wednesday. Wake up. Be grateful to be alive. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it. Have a great day.